There's so many shadows. I look like there's so much shadow in my eyes. I'm getting my phone really quick. I didn't go far. I should let everyone know that I'm live and that I'm cooking again. Because I really want some food. Even though I'm finishing my protein bar. Hey! Hi, Maggie! Let's see here. Yeah, this is not the best. Actually, you know what? I could see if I could try to hook like a light onto my computer. That would be cool. So there should not be any interruptions. How are you? I'm good. How are you doing? I took a nap. A light nap. But today I'm going to be cooking one of my pieces of chicken a certain way. It's really clever, which I think it's the easiest way to cook chicken. You just have to have a little bit of patience. So technically, depending on the thickness of the chicken breast, like this one, I think should easily be fine with my whole 10 minutes on and 10 minutes off. Otherwise, that's always the good starting point. I am about to take a nap. But it's really cool. It's very clever. Okay. I wanted to pull it up onto my phone. There we go. And I'm thinking you liked the stream, Mikey. And I appreciate it. Let's see here. So, finish my protein bar. So, when these came in, I'm so excited about that. I got reusable smoothie straws. They are a thicker, much thicker kind, where it's what you can use with drinks that have boba. Like the popping boba. I know I need to wash these. They're so vibrant. I love how vibrant they are. I got them from Amazon. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, like I can fit my pinky in here. That's how thick the straws are. You can literally like see through it. I love it. You're like, yes. I can get it back in there. And there's 2 cleaners. Ah! Hello, Disney guy. Thanks for popping in. We're going to be doing some cooking because I am so ready to eat something. I was already munching on the last part of my protein bar. Which is good for every single person cooking to wash their hands. So, going to be washing my hands. My food. And I did find out after Tuesday's stream, it does slip it flips the footage. So you can easily read my shirt, Bibbidi Bobbidi Brunch. I love this shirt. And I would love to do this. I don't know if that does anything. I don't think that does much of anything. No. I would need to put the light like right behind, because I have so many shadows going on my face. However, I know though, if I pull this forward, then it's not near as bad. Or turn it in this direction. This is a very old MacBook Pro that I'm using. Hello, Bubba Popper. I appreciate the likes. Oh my gosh. My drinking is very loud. Here we go. Slide you guys back over here because we are going to cook some chicken right here. So, my version of cooking a chicken breast that is this kind, it's not near as thick as other ones that I've used. So this might easily be my 10-10 way of cooking it. Because what I do, let me get my oil. I make sure to turn on the stove. And because how weird our stove is in this kitchen, I think it's technically good to put it on an almost high, so a medium high. I literally have it in between that medium and the high, and I put just a little bit of oil just to cover, olive oil, just to cover the bottom. And you can probably see it. Oh, catching the light without it spilling out. That would be me streaming and spill stuff all over the place on stream. So we're going to let that warm up. Since I want to put this in a salad probably, I might end up cutting it up. So, however, my almost always go-to for seasonings, you can't go wrong with just the simple salt and pepper for a seasoning. So, yeah. And we're going to let that warm up because what we want to do is hold that thought, is when we first put this piece of chicken breast into the pan, we're going to let it sit there for a minute. And then I kind of swirl it around to kind of collect some of the olive oil. And then I flip it over. As soon as after I flip it over that first time, I let it sit and I put the lid on for 10 minutes. Then after letting it sit for the 10 minutes, cooking, after I do that first flip, I actually turn down the heat below medium, like just as much below medium. Let it do that for 10 minutes, and then after that 10 minutes is done, I take it off of the heat, not taking the lid off. You are not supposed to take the lid off. You still let it sit for 10 minutes because it should still be cooking through because there's still so much of the heat in the pan. And then it's done. And if it's not cooked all the way, you can bring it back onto the heat and make sure it's done and cooked. Otherwise, it's probably another 2 minutes usually. But it can slightly vary. depending how thick your chicken breast is. But it's an easy 20-minute chicken skillet breast cooking. I'm not the best with my words, apparently. I feel like usually I'm not. I thought I felt a string on my side. And I did. It was a string. So how is everybody? How are all of you doing? I am not going to write on that keyboard because I noticed that it's so clickety. Very clickety. So let's see how long it takes for mine to show up. Here we go. Is it still showing up? And then after that, I can actually could then start on my potatoes. I'm going to make some potato wedges. Potato wedges are good. Okay, so what we can do, and this computer's so hot already. Holy moly. I'm going to let you guys see what's happening over here on the stove. There we go. And hopefully manage to not let you guys fall. Okay, so there we go. Wait, so that wasn't... Let me try this one more time. I'm going to send through a hi and see if it shows up in the chat. Hey, it did show up. Here we go. So we are going to do my chicken. And since I don't want to be touching it all with my hand, I'm going to use one of my really tiny forks. I love this. See, look at that sizing difference. I love it. Okay. So we can just grab on this. Try to drain some of the juice. And nobody wants that. Ooh, hello. There we go. Ow! You're like, yep, that would be me. Like I said, just a little bit of that salt and pepper. Not too much. Some people don't like pepper. And it's understandable. And like I said, we're going to let that sit for about a minute. It's going to get really loud. But I'm going to do my swirl that I did. Listen. Ow! Yes, it's hot. Well, I think that pepper got to me. Now let's do its magic. Dancing hands. Dancing hands. It's so loud. I think that's about good. Let's flip her over. Ah! There you go. I still want to do this. And a tiny little bit more salt. And the hint of that pepper. There you go. Not too much. Actually, you know what? A little bit of garlic. Can't go wrong with some garlic. Oh, flying paper towel. Okay. And then, like I mentioned, we are turning down that heat, especially with how this stove is. The stove is crazy. And set the timer. 10 minutes. There you go. So we are going to let this cook, and you do not have to touch this. However, if you think you smell burning, then touch it. Otherwise, it should be good. It should calm down a little bit. Whew. Because there was something already burned onto the countertop. I forget what my boyfriend was cooking, and he's like, ah! I think it boiled over. Maybe it was the mac and cheese. I squeal a lot. Okay. And I giggle a lot too. So, as our chicken is cooking, we can put those seasonings back over here. Put our... It's magnetic. I love this. My boyfriend is amazing. He put magnetic pieces on top. Ooh, gotta make sure it's closed. There you go. How brilliant is that? I love that so much. Then, I'm not weird at all. I really would love to have an extra light because I think the lighting is so weird right now. It's a little bit weird. Just a little. Okay, so where can I put? I think I'll just leave that there. My other onion and the other potato. I just opened the freezer. That's not where I needed to go. This is what I need. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. No, I'm not. I think everybody disappeared. Well, I know Mikey said that he was planning on taking a nap. Naps are good. I love naps. Here we go. I know. What am I thinking? I just want you guys to be able to still see me. You know what? I'm going to see. How this is. Ooh. We're going to bring it down here. Hey, cool. That works. That totally works. And I am going to... I've been realizing that it's good for me to prep food. Otherwise, I will just eat so much junk. And I need healthy stuff. So I'm going to rinse this off over here in the sink. So you might be able to already see some dishes. I don't understand how we go through dishes so quickly. Do a little rinse off. How's our chicken doing? I think it looks like it's going pretty well. Okay. Try to give it a little toss without the lid coming off. I actually think I want to bring up the heat on that just a tad bit. It is still on a much lower heat. It is below medium, but just a smidge above low. Here we go. Cool. So what I like to do, I feel like I could warm these up just a little bit in the microwave to soften them, but I'm just gonna try to cut through these as strong as I can. Be like, be like, strength. Be like, give me a like for strength. Ooh, that is fizzing. Maybe I should turn it back to where it's at. No burning allowed. No burning the house down. Oh, come on. See, you can kind of see me in the corner shaking it around a little bit. Because since I did swirl it in the oil, there's so much less in there. And that's why you shouldn't completely walk away from stuff that you're cooking. And please do not mess with knives unless if you were older, or be insanely careful, or literally just let an adult do the cutting. Because even me at my age, I still feel the need to be as careful as possible. There we go. Slightly. I always like to cut the ends off. And then I cut it down the center. See, that wasn't too hard, which is good. And then since I'm doing air quote wedges, I can't ever like do them perfectly. Almost kind of like a fry. So you kind of want almost like a 1 by 1, like a 1 inch by 1 inch. I've been doing 2 lines to make 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! And then I do actually try to keep them together. 1, 2, 3. Heard the chicken pop. And actually, I should go into my Discord and say, "Hey, I'm live!" So let's see here. Feel like you guys might slightly be able to see this. Discord. I do have a Discord. I'm live! Yay! So let's see here. Let me do invite. And I will do a copy. And a paste. A paste. Yeah. So that might come through. I hope so. I hope so. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. Beautiful. Down the center. I make so many voices and noises. Okay, that was not 1 inch, but that's okay. There we go. Let's see, like this one, I think that's a bit large. Oh, hello. See, it's good. Be careful. There we go. Now we'll just do a smidge off of that one. Beautiful. And then with both of these potatoes, I think, that did not want to show up. That's interesting. I mean, we're still going and everything, so that's weird. Let's do 1 and 2. Ta-da! Does anyone like sweet potatoes? If there's anyone in the chat, I'm not sure. You're like, Brittany's cooking. She's not playing a game. I'll be like, bye! So, we got them cut. Lovely. What I want to do next We're going to slide you guys over here again. Ta-da. I feel like it's been almost, almost 10 minutes exact, actually. So what we are about to do, I'll bring this back down. Let you guys see just a smidge. See? Ding! Ding! And I do see that trying to go a little bit crazy. So we're keeping the lid on. Turning the stove off. Make sure to turn the stove off. And then another 10 minutes. Ta-da! And that's how you cook your chicken. That is how you cook your chicken and without breaking your laptop. Do. Okay. And if you are trying to cook more than one thing at a time, that's why it's good to then turn off the stove, but be aware that it's still hot. So don't like put your hand down or whatever. That wouldn't be good. Okay. And then what I love to do with my potatoes, I use a spray. And I've been hooked on this olive oil spray from Trader Joe's. And I have been loving a little bit of salt. Have I been using pepper? I feel like I really want to use my Flavor of God garlic clovers. You really have to use a lot of this to taste it, because otherwise you just don't fully taste it. But if you use a lot of it, it's like, oh, okay. But yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Salt, tiny little bit of pepper. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pick this up, bring it over there for just a moment. I love my air fryer. It's amazing. It's amazing. Put the olive oil right there. We're going to open this. Yeah, this has I did make my onion, but not on camera on Tuesday. I ended up making it after I picked up my boyfriend. You know what? Let me do. That did not ding. Probably because it wasn't in there. I would really like to clean this out some. It got a little bit messy in here. Is that a Sir William in the chat? Hello. I've been cooking. What you got cooking? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I think that's how it goes. I don't know where it's from, though. So as that chicken is off to the side, it still says 6 minutes. And it's still covered. Do not lift that lid. But to blow up her house. Huh? Please don't blow up my house. Okay, so we got that cleaned up just a smidge. I'm actually going to spray this first. Just a light little layer. Little. Very little. And then we're going to take those potatoes that we cut up. Woohoo! Put them right in here. I try not to let there be too much in here, because otherwise I just think it wouldn't all cook evenly. But there is just a little bit on the second layer. So we coat the potatoes and a little bit of olive oil. Do a quick little kitchen tour. I can do that. I wanted to coat those a little bit. Just a tiny little bit more. And then we're going to do let's see here. I think I said a little bit of salt. But I usually just season them right in the air fryer. Easier cleanup. And that flavor god, my garlic lovers. And I can douse this. Because like I said, it takes a lot to taste the flavor. Ah! Ooh, say the potato. It might have just gotten a little bit warm on the stove. Ah! Ooh, tasted good though. So I want to toss those and then do just a tiny little bit more. But not more pepper. I don't want them to be too spicy. So we can then slide this forward, close it. Hey, that's the sound I like. That's the sound I like. And with these guys, I do 400 degrees. And usually, I think 15 minutes is usually good with mine. If I think they're not done, I always add at least like a minute or two extra. So we will see how they come out. And they're actually really good if you reheat them in the air fryer too. If you're reheating, like 2 to 3 minutes. Because otherwise, they are insanely mushy. Oh, start. Ha, there we go. Excuse me. And then, yes, you guys can see this now. Check this out, William. Ta-da! It's magnetic. This is amazing. My boyfriend rigged this up. This is a metal lid. And there's a magnet on here. I love it. He's so brilliant. Britt's cooking channel. So, we are just going to slide this just a tiny smidge. I should clean this up a little bit. You're like, clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up. Everybody do your share. What? And then, there we go. Yeah, that's gone. Yay! Trying to clean around that. It's still so hot. That's why you need to be careful. And then I'm going to cook some fish. And the fish that I'm cooking is tilapia. And it actually cooks very quickly. And I know William requested a tour of my kitchen. I think I should leave my oil out for the fish. And then what I am going to do for the fish is, once again, very light on the salt and pepper and teriyaki sauce. It's so good. Oh. And the beauty about fish, it cooks so quickly. I just said that. Now we're picking up that other fry that flew away. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. Okay, so over in this corner of the kitchen, you are on my lovely, very old MacBook Pro. I think it's a 2012. I think that's the year. But right here, that's the edge of the kitchen. This is the edge of the kitchen. It's like an island, sort of, but it's attached. And there's so much stuff. So we're not going to go in that direction. We're going to go in this direction. So, what we can do, the chicken's still going. Sweet. One more minute. Woo! And then our chicken will be ready. So, as we then come on around this other direction, you see dirty dishes. Don't look right there. It's not that big of a kitchen, but whenever we move, I hope to have a more open kitchen. That way, if I'm filming like this, you don't see all this shadowing on my face. Yeah. But then your very basic, okay, good oven, and then microwave right over there. We got extra little condiments right here. My boyfriend really loves Gatorade, so he always mixes it. Refrigerator. Refrigerator. I feel like I said that funny. And we can pivot you a little bit more. You don't want to see what's in the pantry. Ooh, maybe that could be like an actual video. What do you think? Like a what's in my pantry and fridge. And that means the chicken should be done. So I'm at least going to pick it up, let it move a little bit in there. I'm actually going to put it back on the stove. So let's see here. Intermission to the tour. Going to turn on the vent for a couple seconds. Just know that's on. It looks good. I think that looks really good. I think that looks really good. And then, I'll turn that over and let me get a knife. Usually I just cut into the center of it and I look at it. You know what? I'm going to do that. Yeah, this will be easier. And with my tiny fork. Check out my tiny fork, William. I love how small these forks are. It's like the size of my finger. So we're going to pick it up and cut it. This is probably not the proper way. I just know if I do decide to want to eat this, like one piece of a breast, then you don't see the line going through it this way. It kind of blends in. So let me see. Whoa, what was that? Samantha. I don't know Samantha. Actually do. So we're gonna take a peek. I think that looks pretty good, actually. But since I think I might do like tender pieces, I'm gonna cut straight through it. Let's do. Oh yeah, yeah. It looks good. However, I usually do like to then just do like 30 seconds to another minute. I would love, let's flip that back over because we have this nice little color on the bottom of it. Oh, that's hot. I would love to do this. I'm just going to put that on almost high for like a minute. And where's our kitchen? And then that's a hallway and our toaster. Technically my boyfriend's toaster. Toaster right there. And let's see here. One coffee station. There you go. Well, I don't want you guys to fall. I feel like that's a balancing act right there. Some coffee. And then we have some candy down here on the right side. It's kind of cool. There we go. And trash can. I love all of my candy stuff right here. This is fantastic. And popcorn. And then popcorn right there. I think there was coffee spilled. So, that's the kitchen. Yeah. I was like, there's nothing there. That's in the wall. Cool beans. We got it. They have 7 minutes. I'm going to do that 1 minute on here. I can take the lid off. Ow! Oh, I'm so happy. This looks so good. Yay. I like it when I am successful. And then I need to figure out how to do a baked potato. And I know that will probably take a little bit more time. So let me see here. I can simply do how to bake a potato in an air fryer. I'm so excited right now. Oh no, that's my actual audio. Beautiful. Been a minute. Now we can take this off the heat again. My giggling. And speaking of cooking, I think there might still be one episode that I haven't seen of Selena Gomez's cooking show that she has on HBO Max. I think she's beautiful and adorable. And I have a feeling she's going to age very well because I feel like she still looks so young. Yay! Cool. Okay. So I would like, actually, put it on my plate right here. Forgot I had it right there. Yay! Yeah. That looks good. Now, since that was in raw meat, put that in the sink. My knife. That is good. Fire has arrived. I have arrived. Oh, that's lovely. And the coloring seriously looks so good. Check this out. Ta-da! I think that looks okay. Is it in focus? It looks so good. Okay, let's not completely burn all of this. No burning allowed. Burning allowed. Oh, I forgot. At the halfway mark on your potato fries, your wedges, to toss them. And then I was searching how to, try not to let it drip on you. That felt very hot. Yay! Perfect. They're doing good. And I actually think I do want to add 1 minute. I am the bunny queen, so I shall perish and edit my video. Don't perish! Goodbye! Bye! Thanks for popping in, though. Okay, so air fryer baked potato. That's going in there. But these need to finish first. And then I will be cooking the fish. But I'm going to wait to cook the fish because I want the fish to finish with the baked potato. And then I'm going to eat the fish. Yes. Because it has been thawing out in the fridge for a couple days because it was frozen. And I was like, oh my goodness. Hi, Flower. Thanks for popping on. Can you like my stream? Bloop. I'm remember blooping one time. Bloop. Oh, it's warm. I'm warm. Hi, warm. I'm dead. I know that's what my boyfriend would say. Okay, so this first air fryer baked potato, 42 minutes. I don't want to let you guys have to sit through 42 minutes of me just waiting on the potato. Let's see here. There might be like a couple of different like variations. Oh, we have 5 likes. Woohoo! Thank you. You guys are awesome. So these air fryer baked potatoes have that crispy skin and tender fluffy inside, and they are the best baked potato. Wait, I do have cilantro. Would that be weird to put cilantro on a baked potato? I just know I saw like little green. I do love cilantro. Cilantro is lovely. And then the air fryer doesn't heat up the entire house like the oven does. That's true. The oven? I was about to say the oven. There's no small thing. Finally. You can use any type of cooking spray, of course. If you don't have cooking spray, next I sprinkle them generously with sea salt and garlic powder. That sounds good to me. Sea salt and garlic powder? What about just garlic salt? It's already pre-mixed. Salt, garlic. Yeah. It's intriguing. Because I used the garlic salt with my onion the other day. Let me. I mean, I feel like that tastes like salt. Not much garlic. So, maybe I could then literally use my garlic. Where's just my garlic? That's onion. Garlic. Beautiful. Yay. You can use any sort of seasoning. You know what? I might do a hint of pepper when it gets done. So let's grab our garlic salt and our pepper. I actually do have some sour cream because the sauce that I made, it called for sour cream, and I was like, it's weird. Because it was supposed to be a blooming onion sort of type of sauce. So yeah, let me. I feel like there was so much headspace. I'm wearing my adorable headband from Main Street Traveler / Bella Notte. She has 2 different names. She's been trying to switch to Bella Notte. And I'm like, that's so pretty. And I use half a teaspoon of each for either. Oh. So she puts it on it before they're even cut up. Oh. So then maybe I don't need that until afterwards, probably. I use my hands to spread everything around and make sure it has an even coat. Okay. Then I cooked them in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. That is insane. She did take a peek at them at 25 minutes. Into that cook time, the skins were looking pretty brown on top, so I used some tongs and carefully flipped them over. Yes, I know you're done. After 40 minutes, mine were perfect. 40 minutes for a potato? That's insane. I do have butter. Butter. And don't never overcrowd your air fryer. I did tiny bit with these potato wedges, but they look so good now. Check that out. Oh, that's beautiful. I like potatoes. Potatoes are good. And they're like a good starch. Good starch food. Woo! Okay. So let me at least grab a container. Will they all fit in here? They do. Yeah. They might. How about a knot on my hand? Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Yay! Yay! And then they can just sit and rest because they are still very hot. We let them rest right there. And then that is literally, yeah, that's fine. That's just the leftover stuff. So we can come back over to this, and then also there's no need to pierce it with a fork. So that's informative. My nose, my sinuses. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with this one, even though it says it's going to take me 40 minutes. So I can at least get this started, and then I can sign off from you guys, because this was fun. I know there wasn't too many of you that joined, but that's okay. Maybe we can actually like bake in a future one, like bake like some brownies, make some brownies, making some cookies, baking some cookies, and then cooking spray. Oh, so some of my spray, my go-to spray, my olive oil spray. Trader Joe's. Yep. And then that sea salt, using a bit less if you are using a finer salt. Interesting. And then that half a teaspoon of the garlic powder. So, place your potato in the fire basket. I feel like I should rinse this off, though. I'm rinsing this off. So what I will need to do, I will rinse this off first, and then I will place the potato in the air fryer basket and spray with a cooking spray on both sides. Or I will spray it first and then put it in there. Sprinkle the sea salt and the garlic on all sides, rotating the potato as you go. And yes, you can use your hands to rub it onto the potato. Apparently, it's good to try to keep it even. And then 400 degrees for 40 minutes. 40 to 50 minutes, technically, that's what it says. As she said, halfway through, she used some tongs. I do have tongs. Where are they? Ah! They're in the dishwasher, the clean dishwasher. Clean dishes. Clean dishes. Yes. Cool. So you want to make sure that it doesn't get too brown. I have never baked a potato before, so this is a first. Definitely a first. Cool. And I'm only doing the one potato. So 1 potato, 2 potato, 4, 5 potato, 6 potato, more. I'm awkward. Cool. So we can then do that for the 400 degrees. Where'd it go? No! No! I closed myself out. Come on, come back. There we go. There we go. I'm still on here. And if there happens to be anyone on here that is not following me on Instagram, I am britteverafter on Instagram and everywhere else. Green tab. Hi. I don't know why it does that. You know what? Is that like clickable? No, it's not. It just emphasizes it. But we can do Instagram /britteverafter. If I can do this right. But I am literally britteverafter everywhere. So, yeah. TikTok, which I should upload another video. Because I do have a couple more videos that I have pre-recorded. So, We're gonna close that back up. It's so warm. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna turn that up to 400. This is gonna go up to 40 minutes. That's crazy. Crazy. For feeling. And then I will set a halftime timer. And we're going to do a rinse off. Rinse off my tater. And then, like she said, we can then spray the potato. Can I get that to move? Just a little bit. Get our spray. We're going to spray my potato. Let's see here. Let's let you guys watch me. And see, I think that works. Yeah. Yeah. That was what, 2 sprays or 3 sprays? And then we've got our salt and our garlic. Kind of do a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it over the sink. Try to make it even. There we go. That's not bad. We'll do some of our garlic with it. I know this comes out really easily. I feel like I know it does. Beautiful. And we can just put that right in there. And I'm only doing 1, so beautiful. Bring it up to the edge. We're going to go back to that 400 in the 40 minutes, and I'm going to set I'll rotate you guys a little bit. Messy hand.